Listen up, VA home loans have no loan limits. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can have a no down payment VA home loan with no loan limit if your eligibility is not currently being used on a VA home loan or not encumbered. This change was made a few years ago and it is really important for military veterans to know about. Keep in mind, you will still have to qualify for the home loan and there's going to be other requirements that your lender is going to look at, which we're going to discuss later. But as far as a loan limit on a VA home loan, there is none. Before we dive into that, let's do a quick review for who is eligible for a VA home loan. You may be eligible if you have served 90 consecutive days of active service during wartime, have served 181 days of active service during peacetime, have 6 years of service in the National Guard or the Reserves, or you are the spouse of a service member who has died in the line of duty or as a result of a service-related disability. And before we move on, I just really want to stop and thank you and your families for all of your effort and your care and your support and your service. All right, now let's move on to this no VA loan limit type of conversation. So why is this a big deal? It's a big deal because there isn't a jumbo loan that has a no down payment option. I mean, that is really why I'm so excited about it. So what do I mean by this whole loan limit thing? Well, each loan program is going to have a maximum loan limit for that particular program. So for example, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac conforming conventional loans, they have loan limits and they're set by the county in which the property resides in. Now those loan limits will change every December for the following year. So right now, depending on the county that property's in, there's going to be a loan limit. That means if the loan amount that you want exceeds that loan limit, then now you can no longer use that particular home loan. You have to go find another one. So on conventional home loans, that would mean that you're going to now take out a jumbo conventional home loan. Now FHA, for example, FHA works very similar. Every December, FHA is going to announce its new loan limits based on the county that the property resides. Those generally come out in December, and that is what the lender is going to use. So if you're trying to buy a property and use an FHA loan and your loan amount is exceeding that loan limit, you're going to have to put more money down or find another loan option. All right, so let's really dive into this whole what sets a VA home loan apart from other jumbo loans. Well, first, a no down payment loan with no mortgage insurance and no loan limit is almost unheard of. Let's just be real. It is such a unique program. And whether we're talking VA jumbo loans or we're talking just a regular VA loan at any loan limit, the no down payment option is key. And I cannot stress that enough. No down payment, no mortgage insurance. Now the VA does have a funding fee, so it's important to know what that means. The VA charges a funding fee unless you have a service-connected disability. And if you do, then the VA waives that funding fee. So let's think this through. You essentially could purchase a home with no down payment, no mortgage insurance, and no funding fee if you have a service-connected disability. So let's say it's a $200,000 purchase price. Your loan amount would be $200,000 because of the no down payment. And again, if you have a service-connected disability, the VA is waiving their funding fee. So now your loan amount is set at $200,000. Really cool, right? Now, when it comes to VA loans that exceed the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac conforming loan limit for the county, the lender is now going to start to look at different qualifying factors. So we're first just going to call this a VA jumbo loan, but other lenders might call it a VA high balance loan. There's a lot of different ways that lenders categorize this, but when a VA loan exceeds the conforming loan limit, it's either going to be a VA high balance loan or a VA jumbo loan. Doesn't matter what you call it, just means you're going to get to borrow more money at a much, much higher loan amount. Now, the qualifications on a VA jumbo loan may be different than a loan amount that is under that conforming loan limit. And when I say that, I mean it's going to come down to the lender. So remember, the lender is the one that's going to set the max VA loan limit that they will lend to, and they're also going to set the guidelines around some of what they're looking for with regard to loan qualifications. So they may require more reserves, they may require higher credit scores, they may require a lower debt to income ratio. Those are the types of things that on a VA jumbo loan might come into play. Now, when we get into this whole VA jumbo loan, I think I'm a big story person. And so let me share a story with you on how this actually worked in real life with one of my clients. This particular client was relocating here from Virginia, and he was a physician, and he was prepared to do a 10% down, and he was using a conventional jumbo loan. Now, we started to talk, and when you're doing a 10% down conventional jumbo loan, it's got certain things that go along with it. And I asked him, had he ever served in the military, the National Guard, or the Reserves? And he said, actually, I have. He's like, why do you ask? And I said, well, there is a VA jumbo loan out there that I'd really like to do a side-by-side comparison with the 10% down conventional jumbo loan that he had already been pre-qualified for. By the way, his other lender didn't even ask him about serving in the military, so he didn't even know this VA jumbo loan existed. I digress. But anyway, we got into it, and when we did a side-by-side comparison of being able to utilize a no down payment VA jumbo loan, he did have a service-connected disability, so there was no funding fee, and we compared that to the 10% down conventional jumbo loan. Without a doubt, the VA jumbo loan won. He was able to keep that 10% in his pocket, and the terms were actually better in that comparison. So it's one of those things that a lot of people don't really know that they even exist, which is why I'm doing this video. Whenever you're looking to purchase a home, if you do have VA home loan benefits, you want to be sure to talk to your lender about it. Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. That's okay. But the knowledge is the power, right? At least you'll know that it's out there and it's a viable option. Now, what if you already have a VA home loan? Can you have multiple VA home loans? You might be surprised at the answer, and it's yes. It depends though. You have to meet the guidelines. So let's say you currently reside in Colorado and you're getting transferred to Texas and you want to buy a new home to occupy as your primary residence in Texas. In that case, maybe you're going to retain the property in Colorado. It has a VA home loan on it and you're going to just rent it out. You're going to move to Texas, you want to use your VA home loan benefits, you can do that. The only difference is now that your eligibility is encumbered, meaning that you've used part of it, you cannot use the no down payment option or may not be able to use the no down payment option. The lender you're working with is going to back into what your maximum loan limit would be and tell you if you have to have a down payment on that second purchase using a VA home loan. The no loan limit option on a VA home loan is beneficial to many as it allows no down payment, no mortgage insurance, making home ownership an option for those who give so much to our great country. If you have questions about VA home loans or what your options are, please leave a comment below or talk to a really experienced lender that understands VA financing. For more home loan education, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.